What's up, everybody? My name is Parasite, and welcome back to the Tactic Tester with Bayer Leverkusen. Today we have both legs of the Europa League first knockout round against Feyenoord. It's been going pretty dang well. I think the changes we've made are just huge. Like, they've been so big to this team. We've not conceded a goal in 2 months. The last time we conceded a goal was the 19th of December against Bayern Munich. We conceded 1 goal. Eduard scored in the 64th minute. Since then, we've not conceded a goal. And we're in February 18th. 2 full months of not conceding a single goal. Having those wingers mark the midfielders has just completely changed this tactic. Made it so solid defensively. And we've played some good teams too. We last joined you with Eintracht Frankfurt and Werder Bremen. Since then, not the worst result of the bunch. A draw with Union Berlin, who aren't very good. We just weren't very good in front of goal. We had to start Sargent this match. Alario is awful, and Schick is injured, so we had to start Sargent, and he's just not very good, so we couldn't find a goal. We then played Dortmund and Wolfsburg and Leipzig, 3 top 10 teams, and beat all of them 1-0. Bailly with the first goal against Dortmund, Ta with the goal against Wolfsburg, and Bellarabi with the goal late against Leipzig in the 82nd minute to get the winner. Schick did start this game. I don't remember if he started. No, he didn't start against Wolfsburg, so Schick didn't come back until the Leipzig game, and we still won against Dortmund and Wolfsburg, who are 2 good teams. We then played Freiburg and beat them 3-0. Schick getting a goal, Tabsoba and Ta, the center backs, both getting goals. Beat Darmstadt 3-0 in DFB Pokal third round. We completely rotated. Mariano, we have signed a new player, a new striker specifically. Something we desperately needed was a backup striker. We have signed Mariano from Real Madrid. I'll show you the signing here in a sec. We also got goals from Diaby and Nadim Amiri. Then beat Stuttgart 4-0. Schick with a hat trick. Bender with a goal. And then we beat Mainz 2-0. Schick and Arias with 2 goals. It's just been fantastic. The form has been amazing. We've been able to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal. I think we're getting more players in good positions in front of goal with our slower build-up. Every change we've made has been huge for this tactic. It was pretty bad before. Now it's pretty dang good. Because this isn't a super talented team. So to be doing as well as we're doing, currently sitting second in the table, 1 point ahead of Augsburg, 4 points behind Bayern Munich, but they have 2 games in hand. Like I said, I never really considered us fighting for Bayern Munich for the title. I knew it was pretty much theirs to win. We were just trying to get second place. That was the goal of the series, is to get second place in this season. Because Leipzig are probably a better team. Dortmund are definitely a better team. Whereas Frankfurt might be a better team. Wolfsburg might even be a better team. Augsburg are just in ridiculous form. So to be doing second right now is a very good result. The players I've signed and a player I sold. I did sell Lucas Alario. Sold him for $16.5 million to Zenit. Just an absolute bargain considering we bought Mariano from Real Madrid for $13.75 million. Both of them with 17 finishing, 17 heading, but Alario with no pace at all. Decent mentals, but just no pace, and he averages 6.4 for the season. 6.4 through 8 games. Only one of them a start, but 7 sub appearances, and he got a 6.4 in 7 sub appearances. That's hard to do. It's hard to come in as a sub and be absolutely awful every time, but he did. So he brought in Mariano, who's, again, like I said, has 17 finishing, 17 heading, but he's much faster. Just as solid mentally. Decent off the ball. Okay technique. Passing's not the best, but I think he's just a huge improvement. He's already scored a goal for us, so he's already done more than Alario ever did. So we've got a legitimate backup striker now in case Schick's not having the best game or he gets injured. We've got an option. But for this next game against Feyenoord, this is what I'm going with. Baumgartlinger is going to start as a defensive midfielder. This is the away leg, so I wanted to be a little bit more defensively solid, so I went with Baumgartlinger. The center backs are pretty much as expected, except Sven Bender is still working back from an injury. He's not fully fit. He's lacking sharpness, so Jedvai's going to get the start. Jedvai's been in fantastic form as well, so there's really no reason to drop him for Bender. Might as well give Bender a little bit more time to get his sharpness up, and yeah, just come in as a sub. Lars Bender starting at right back again for us. He's been fantastic there. Arias has been good at left wing. Bellarabi and Bailly on the wings. Demirbay continues to be fantastic. Schick's been in pretty good form the last three games pretty much, so we're an informed team right now. So I'm hoping we can get a good result against Feyenoord. Hopefully we can get a good result in this first leg, away from home, get a few away goals. Let's get into it. And tell them to go out there and carry straight on from where they finished last match. Good result last time, so hopefully it carries over into this match. Tell them all I have faith. It's not the best weather for football out there today, but players can adapt to any situation. A little bit of weather isn't going to affect us. How important will Dominik Livakovic be to Bayer Leverkusen today? Of course, he's very important. He's an outstanding player. I think he's been a huge signing for us. He's been so solid in front of goal, in goal. They've been in fantastic form. They've won 5 out of their last 5. Maybe it's going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. We've also won 5 out of our last 5, so we're both in really good form. So it's going to be a titanic battle, I think. Let's make sure we have our wingers marking their midfielders. Their right midfielder is Sansit, so our left midfielder should be marking him. I haven't marked a specific position now, so I shouldn't have to do it every time. It's not going to tell me who's marking. So I'm going to do it every time anyways, just to make sure. And then you mark the other midfielder, which is Tunstra. I'm assuming. Yes. Okay. Got our man marking done. That's what's been key to this tactic, I think, defensively especially. I don't know if it really helps us much offensively. Obviously, the wingers fall back a little bit deeper. They sit a little bit deeper, which kind of works with our slow build-up. So I think it all works together really well. We've gotten off to an okay start so far. 20 minutes, 2 shots. 5 shots now through 25 minutes. So they've really picked it up here in the last couple of minutes. We're going to have the throw into Arias to Bailly. Back to Arias, it looks like. Maybe looking for Demirbay. He goes out to Binder instead. Again, look how these wingbacks are sitting narrow, creating a solid midfield in the attacking sense. And Bellarabi's creating the width, as that might be a penalty. That looked to be in the box. So it's all down to whether it was a clean tackle or not. I can't really say. It looked to be a fine tackle by me, and it is no penalty. I thought it was clean. It was clean. It was a solid tackle. I think it should have been out on them, though. Maybe Bellarabi was the last to touch it, but it looked like it went out on them. They're going to have a goal kick now in the 34th minute. It's not been the best first half. Schick's going to get the ball, though. Look for Demirbay through. Demirbay's not really the guy you want running through the back line. He doesn't really have that much pace. He's the guy you want passing the ball. As Tabsoba's pushing up a little bit, finds the ball to Bailly. He's got the wing back on the inside of him. Goes back to Baumgartlinger. Into Binder. Into Bailly. Into Schick. Back to Bailly. Back to Arias. Oh, and Arias puts it just wide. That was a great little build-up. Arias getting towards the edge of the box, being that more patient passing, lets the wingbacks get further forward. They get to those areas where they can have a shot on goal. And Bender scored a few. I don't know if Arias has scored any this season, but Bender scored a few. I'm going to tell them I'm not happy, though. We need to be winning. We should be beating Feyenoord. We should be the much better team. We're second in the Bundesliga. They might be top in the Eredivisie based on their form, but I don't know if they're actually top, but I would assume they're top based on their form. Ajax might still be top because they're ridiculous. But Feyenoord are doing well, so we need to give them credit. We need to not take them lightly, but we should be doing better. Binder gets the interception there, puts it back to Jedvaj, back to Demirbay. Exactly who I want on the ball. I trust Demirbay completely whenever he's on the ball. He usually doesn't make any mistakes. Puts a nice ball over the top for Schick. I gets slowed down, though, by the center back, and he's not able to get a shot on target. The shot's able to be blocked, but we've been the much better team. They don't have a shot yet. We have 10 shots, 2 on target. Defensively, again, we've been completely solid. Offensively, we've been a little bit disappointing. Not getting quite near enough of our shots on target. As Binder has a chance from the edge of the area, but it gets blocked. But it falls to Schick, who somehow, I don't know how, but he somehow put that wide. I think that was harder to miss than it was to score. I don't know how he put that wide, as Sansit has moved to attacking the field, so I want to make sure he's not still being man-marked by Bellarabi. He's marking Dimmers now. I think that's who I want. And then you should still be man-marking Tunstra. There we go. So this is smart enough to know not to switch to Sansit at attacking midfield to be man-marking him. Our defensive midfielder can man-mark Sansit. We're on attacking already. Gonna encourage the team. And it's gone well. They've really reacted to it. Bellarabi's played poorly. I might take him off after this highlight if nothing happens here. Even if something does happen here, I might still take him off because he's tired and not playing well. Unless he scores the goal or gets the assist maybe. But it's asking a lot of Bellarabi. He's not the best player. He's really fast, decent dribbler, but other than that, he doesn't really do anything. So he gets a nice interception here, though, but he gets tackled. Falls to Bayer. Back to Bellarabi. That's into Schick, and it goes in. It hits the post, hits the inside of the post, and barely creeps across the line. Bellarabi does get the assist. And we are 1-0 up. A huge goal. We desperately needed an away goal. Away goals are so important. Even one is fine. A Schick hits the inside of the post, and it goes in. A good finish. Maybe a little bit too far into the corner. I'd be a little bit more comfortable putting that, on target a little bit more, but I'll take it. I'll take it however I can get it. We've been good. We've got good ratings through all of our players. We're a little bit tired, but I don't really want to take any of these guys off. I can't really take Bayer off. He's our best player. So is Demirbay. I could take off Bellarabi still, even though he's got an assist. Paulinho is back from his injury, so he's back and available for selection. I'll bring him in. Other than that, Ta hasn't had the best game, but I don't like really substituting any of our center backs. I might bring on Bender, though, just so he can get some more game time, so he can increase his match sharpness a little bit more. But do I take him off for Jedvaj, who's had the best game of all of our center backs, but he should be the weakest of the three. I don't really want to take off Ta because he's such a threat from set pieces. I'm just not going to make any other subs. I'm not going to change it. Things are going well. I'm going to keep going. I might bring on Diaby, actually, for Bellarabi, or not Bellarabi. Tabsoba scores a goal from a corner. I'm going to take Bayer off now. Bring in Diaby. I'm going to leave Demirbay out there because he got the assist there from the corner. He's just so good from set pieces. So good from dead ball situations. Finds Tabsoba. He heads it in the back of the net. We get 2 away goals. They have not scored a single goal at home. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to take off Jedvaj. Going to bring on Sven Bender. And then I'll take off Arias. He's doing all right. Let's keep him out there. Let's take it off attack. Let's go to balance now. Tell the team to focus. I don't want them to concede a late goal. 2 minutes left. I'll give Demirbay the rest. Miri will come on for him. Bender can also get substituted. I don't want to bring on Vendel. He's so bad. I'm not going to risk him coming on. He's just going to screw something up. This is the 94th minute. They have the ball on a throw-in in our area. Toonstra heads it down, but Diaby hits it away, but not far enough. Leroy Fur, I think that is, and they don't score. How did he not score? He's offside. He was offside anyways, but I don't know how he didn't score that. Did Livakovic get a piece to that? I think he did. If so, that was a tremendous save by Livakovic. Absolutely tremendous. Keeping them out of scoring a goal, even though it was offside. We fully deserved the victory. 22 shots, 6 on target. They had 3 shots, 2 on target. We fully deserved the victory. We were very good. I'm very happy with that. This tactic is working so well. I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. Well, it took a bit longer for your side to get the breakthrough than you must have hoped. How relieved were you when Schick scored? I never had any worries. I was always certain we would get the goal in the end. I was sure we're going to score. With the pressure we gave, we had to find it back of the net there, and we did. We've got a huge match against Augsburg coming up. They are third in the table now, just 1 spot behind us. Do I come back for that, or do I come back for the second leg against Feyenoord? I might actually come back for this Augsburg match. It's going to be key. The whole goal is to finish second. This is going to be key to finishing second. How did we do against them last time? We drew with them 2-2. We've already got a good lead against Feyenoord. We were so much better than them away from home. This home leg should be an easy win. So I'm actually going to show the Augsburg match. I think it's more important for this season than the Feyenoord matches. I'm more worried about our domestic play than I am about our European play. Obviously, it'd be really nice to win the Europa League or maybe to win the DFB Pokal, but I'm more concerned on finishing second in the Bundesliga. That was my target from the start. So I'm going to show Augsburg. I'll advance a few days, and I'll see you for the Augsburg match. Let's see what we can do. I'm optimistic. We've played really well. We are here, ready for the Augsburg match. I'm going to play the exact same team that played against Feyenoord. I think it's our strongest squad right now. Maybe Bender comes in for Jedvaj, but Jedvaj's been in such good form, I can't drop him. Especially because Bender's not match sharp. Jedvaj is, so I'm going to keep giving Jedvaj the games. Baumgartlinger keeps his spot in the defensive midfield. I need to be a little bit more defensive again for the team that's third in the table, away from home. I need to be more defensively solid. Aaron Geese hasn't played well either. Baumgartlinger has, so I'm going to keep him in there. Other than that, your expected lineup. Let's get into the game. See if we can fully establish ourselves as the second best team in the Bundesliga. I'm going to tell them the media have given you a lot of credit lately, so go out there and put on a worthy display. Always gets a good response. Tesla rest that I have faith. Heiko Herrlich is winning a lot of plaudits for what many perceive to be his overachievement with FC Augsburg this season. Would you agree that he's performing at an unexpectedly high level at the moment? I think it's fair to say they're performing better than most expected them to, and ultimately the results don't lie though, and they have to be treated as a very good side at this point. You're obviously very surprised by their current performance levels. Is there a danger of Heiko Herrlich and his side finding your praise a little patronizing though? I certainly hope not. It's certainly not how it was intended. Heiko has really earned my respect with his side's performances, and we certainly won't be treating this match lightly. How important has a strong team spirit at Bayer Leverkusen been to picking up form? It's been very important. The players are happy and enjoying their football, and they're comfortable expressing themselves on the pitch. Are you concerned that a defeat could see morale plummet in the squad? I don't think one loss can destroy this team's confidence. They're a close-knit bunch. We've been going really well, but like I said in the press conference, I don't think one loss is going to destroy our confidence. We know we're a good team. I need to switch so they can mark the midfielders. So, Gruezo's marked by our left. Benez is by our right. Should be marking Gruezo. You should be marking Benez from those changes. Important that we do that every match because it's been key to our defensive play. Like, everything has changed since we did that. We're on the verge of a clean sheets milestone in the Bundesliga. We are currently tied with the record for most clean sheets in a row with 9. If we get a clean sheet here today, that would make it 10 matches in a row with a clean sheet in the Bundesliga, which will be a Bundesliga record. I think that's a pretty good indication of how good this tactic is. If we can set a Bundesliga record for the most clean sheets in a row ever, I think that is pretty good for this tactic. I didn't expect it to be this strong defensively, but, I mean, considering I have my wingers marking their midfielders, it kind of makes sense it would be so strong defensively, as that is an amazing sliding tackle. Bayer looked like he was dead set for a goal there, but an amazing sliding tackle from behind steals it from him. And it's going to go into halftime 0-0, as they don't have a shot yet. We have 6 shots, 1 on target. Not happy. Not happy. We need to score one of those goals. We need to get more of those shots on target. Only 1 shot on target from 6 isn't good enough. Schick has had a poor game. Bellarabi is already tired. How is he already so tired? He was fully fit coming into this game. He has the worst stamina. So, I mean, look at our front 3. How are they all dead already? Bellarabi's going to come off. He's already playing poorly. I'm going to bring Amiri on. I think he's better than Paulinho. I'm going to encourage the team. Bayer might take him off. I don't know. He's not been as good as I had hoped this season. Like, he's been good. He hasn't been the best player on the team. Or even the second best player on the team. Or even the third best player on the team. I don't know, like, where he fits in the terms of the best players, but, like, Dimmerby's obviously better. Schick's probably been better, even though he's having an absolutely tragic game today, so he's coming off. Mariano's going to come on. I trust Mariano as much as I trust Schick, so they're both 3.5 star rating, which rating doesn't mean everything. Star rating doesn't mean everything, but I take it with, I take it some importance to it. So they're both equally rated by our coaching team. So I think we're not dropping off by bringing one off for the other. And obviously Schick playing a 6.2 needs to come off the pitch as soon as possible. As they score a goal from a cross ball in from the left-hand side, Finn Bogason gets his head on it. And they go 1-0 up in the 75th minute from their first shot on target, I'm pretty sure. Was that their first shot on target? Yes, it was. Fan-bloody-tastic. That is so much fun. I loved them scoring on their only goal, only shot of the game, on target. Their second shot of the game, 0.14 XG, and they have a goal. I love that. That is fantastic. I'm not going to change the way we play, though. I'm just going to go very attacking and berate the team. Actually, I think I accidentally hit praise. Crap. That's not going to go over well. I just praised them for being down 1-0. And Bayer's going to come off. He's been terrible. Diaby's going to come on. Baumgartlinger has been awful, and we need a more attacking person in there, so Aaron Geese is going to come on. Binder has been absolutely horrific, but Vindel's no good. I'm actually just going to bring on Visor. Visor's going to come on. Can I break the team again? Or for the first time, actually, because I misclicked last time. As should be getting to that, but no one does. He is offside, though, so we get away with it without conceding. We looked terrible recently, though. I don't know what's changed in this team for this game, but they have looked absolutely horrific the last 10 minutes. They get a goal and a goal disallowed, which was just far too easy. Let me berate the team, dang it. All I want to do is berate my team. Is that so much to ask? Arias is tired and has played awful. Amiri's been awful since coming on. Oh, if I could have subbed him off, I would have. Come on and then subbed off again in the same game. I don't care if it looks poorly upon him. He's been trash. Shoot on sight. Still play for set pieces. Much higher tempo. Extremely direct. More direct. No more overlapping. Distribute quickly over the defense. Take long kicks. Push all the way up. We need a goal right now. We've been the better team by a large margin. We've been 6 times better than Augsburg, and we've lost that game. I'm going to throw a water bottle. They've won like 17 games in a row. I'm just going to thrash my arm, say, I expect to see you in training tomorrow. That wasn't good enough. We finally conceded our first goal. We must feel robbed after that. How on earth did you lose it? We didn't take our chances well enough while they were clinical in front of goal. We have to learn from this. Schick was freaking horrific. And Augsburg go ahead of us in the Bundesliga. Such a big game for us to absolutely poop our pants. That's unacceptable. Schick is getting fined. Disciplined player for poor performance. Fined a day's wages. Binder is getting mega fined. Disciplined player. Poor performance. Fined 1 week's wages. I think they were the only players that were just absolutely horrific. Baumgartlinger wasn't very good, actually. Disciplined player for poor performance, fine a day's wages. Anyone else? Bellarabi was awful. Discipline, fine a day's wages. Bayer, can I find him? Because he wasn't very good either. Yes, you're getting fined. You are not very good. Can I find the entire team? I think Dimmerby played well. I don't think I can find him. Arias played decently well. I don't think I could find him even if I wanted to because he's in on loan. Tabzoba. No. He needs to go on an intensive language course. I just noticed that. Interaction. Send on an intensive language course. I don't think I can find anyone else. Can I find Livakovic? No. Find everyone I could. Unacceptable. Terrible performance. When we've been amazing so far. Like, look at the amount of games we've won in a row. And then we absolutely crap ourselves against the first team that's actually good. Well, we beat Bayern Munich, but the second team that's actually good this season. We crap our pants and we lose. Hopefully it doesn't carry over to the Feyenoord game. I mean, we haven't conceded 2 goals since Wolfsberger. I mean, that's not great that Wolfsberger scored 2 goals on us when no other team has since Gladbach. So I don't anticipate us losing this match or even drawing 2-2 over the 2 legs. I anticipate an easy victory, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'll probably be back for the next round of the Europa League, whenever that is. And we got Bayern Munich coming up too. That's going to be a big match, but I don't anticipate getting anything from it. It is away from home, so we got the win at home, but we were very lucky to get the win. I'll see you for the Europa League second knockout round. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.